Hi guys. Uh, Today, like, is the one teacher in here. Like, we need to make interview with her, and we need to learn from her. And we have a lot of things with her. But first of all, she will introduce herself first, and after that, we will begin the interview.
So my name is Mahad. I'm an English teacher and at the same time a student of medicine. I'm studying in Alexandria University in Egypt, and that's it.
Yeah. Uh, First of all, we will begin about education. Do you think like education is important in these times or not?
So actually, for me personally, I do believe that education is one of the most important things alive.
Yeah.
It's not just about having a certificate. It is just about some steps that at the end of the journey, we find ourselves like having a lot of knowledge, not only about education, like we get some experience and that's it. That's why I do believe that education is something very important.
Yeah, it's give you experience and many things.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, experience about it like when you like be educated, like you will have experience because many people being like through education for many years.
Yes, exactly.
It's like 20 years, and even they become professor. Many
Yes.
things. Do you think it take time?
It takes time actually, but at the end there is a benefit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it seems like something deserved to like spend time on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think about our idea? Like when we going through education, we need to finish. Like we need just to graduate. Do you think it's a good idea? I just being in school or university, just to focus just about it. I want to just finish.
Actually, I think there are many reasons for it. Like the environment that we have, maybe in our country or in some other countries, it makes us just want to finish our journey of education because we no longer or we don't even love it.
Yeah.
Because the community and the environment that we are living in, it makes us like it makes it something not lovely.
Yeah.
Like they makes it like something you should do this not because you love it but because you have to, you
Yeah.
must do this.
Yeah.
So somehow we start hating it, we start just like we just want to finish it. So that's why our parents, the community, the environment, and everything around us makes education as something not lovely at all. It makes us just like you must do it, not for the sake of like being something good in the future, just for the sake of having your certificate.
Yeah.
You just have to have your certificate because, for example, you have to have a job. You have to, like, for example, after that, get married, make your life, and so on.
Yeah.
So in some other countries, uh, for example, like maybe America, maybe Korea, in
Yeah.
some countries, that they make the student love what they are doing. You
Yeah.
get me? That's why they focus on something else, not only on like having our certificate or being graduated. They focus on what like are they doing exactly. We are doing this because we love it. We want to get some knowledge. We want to know a lot of things about life. That's why we're going to school. That's why we're going to university. We are studying this field because we love this field, not because the community wants us to love this field. You get me? And even like in our community, especially, a lot of people just go to some fields because of their families. For example, we have like Sudanese people, exactly, they are obsessed with medicine and engineering. So if you want to go to the like when you are about to enter the university, your parents will put something in their mind. You better go to be a doctor or an engineer, right? So they believe that this is one of the best jobs in the world. While no, like it's not necessary. Then the most important thing is to love what am I doing. You got me? So if I don't love medicine, I will not be a good doctor. If I don't love engineering, I will never be a good engineer. That's it. So we just have to love what are we doing.
Yeah, because when you love something, you will be happy,
Yes, exactly.
and even you can progress.
Yeah,
Because
and I
if
will
you,
give all what I have to this
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
all your energy you will put it to that thing because you love it.
Yes, exactly.
And
It's not like when my parents force me to do so. Like I will just study because I want to finish.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to be graduated. I'm just waiting to have my certificate to make them feel satisfied, not me, not the community.
And you know, I faced a lot of students. They told me I feel depressed about it. Even like when he going to university, like routine,
Yes.
he hated, like he feels depression, but he cannot let it because he wants their parents to be satisfied about what he doing.
Yeah.
And he caused him like depression because depression is the bad things when
Yeah.
a person feels depressed.
Yes, exactly. It's
Yeah,
not easy to do something that you don't love just
yeah,
for the sake of having your parents satisfied.
yeah. Okay. How we can motivate people to be educated? Just let us to focus about the tools like we want to motivate people.
Yeah, it's not about only motivation. I think motivation is just a temporary state.
Yeah,
So we should just like show them the right way, just to show them to do what they really love. You
yeah,
get me?
yeah,
So when they when they start love what they are doing, then they will be like they don't need even motivation.
yeah,
So motivation is just a temporary state.
yeah,
We just have to tell them that this is not only about like studying for sitting for the exam and then to have your certificate.
yeah,
It is something bigger than this.
yeah,
As a doctor or as an engineer or as like whatever you are studying,
yeah,
it is about that one day you will be working on all of it. Like one day you will be in the position of responsibility. Like you've had this in the university. Right now it is the time to work on it.
yeah,
So don't waste your time just going to the university as a routine and you will regret.
yeah. But for children, like it's important. If you're raising children, like you should
Yeah.
motivate them to go to school because
Yeah.
many children they hate school, but you will motivate them by bring for them gift or
Yes.
something good. Like for that, like they will do 100%.
Yeah, for kids it is completely different.
Yeah,
Yeah, for kids we need to motivate them by, as you said, by for example gifts or by the way we teach them.
yeah,
Like some schools they use some games in order to make them, for example, memorize the letters or for example the numbers and so on. So it is about the way. If the way is good, then the kid will love it.
yeah,
If we make it as same as what they love,
yeah.
then they will immediately like love school.
Um, the other question is about how we solve illiteracy.
How we solve illiteracy?
Yeah,
I think it is the country responsibility somehow.
yeah,
In the past, maybe it was, but right now, there is no excuse for people who are not educated because everything becomes easier than
yeah,
before.
yeah,
So you cannot say that I cannot go to school, for example, or I cannot go to a library in order to buy a book. You have in your fingertip, just you can like read anything you want. You can reach to whatever you want.
yeah,
So it becomes easier. So it's not an excuse. The person who wants to be educated can be educated
yeah. Like easy way.
by easy way. So illiteracy is just everyone's responsibility, not only the government. It's like everyone's responsibility.
Yeah, you are responsible because you are become illiteracy. But in a village, let us just jumping in the village because it's like huge number. It's not like in here in the city. The
Yes,
city people
exactly.
like become aware about education. It's like
Yes,
important, and even for the person who have children, like he will focus about their children to be educated. But
exactly.
for in the village, like it's totally different because they are not focusing in these things. They focus just they want to eat, they want to
Get
use their house,
married
get married,
and so
simple
on.
things.
Yeah, I think it is also our responsibilities in order to make them aware of it, in order to deliver this idea to them that education is something very important. Like life is not only about like raising our children and then like let them get married and so on. Yeah, they need their certificates. They need to be educated. And there is something that I want to clarify. Education is not just about like having our certificate or just like studying on the school and then the university and then like I am educated. So I've met a lot of people who are already like graduated and they know nothing at all. And I'm not talking about only knowledge. I mean the way they speak, their manners and everything. So there is like a wrong conception about education, which is like just having knowledge. If you have knowledge, then respect it. Act as a person who is educated. It's not just about having your certificate and saying that I'm already graduated. No, you have to act as an educated person. You have to show people that okay, like I do respect everything. I do respect the knowledge that I have. So I am educated person.
Yeah,
So people will be like excited to be educated too.
yeah,
But you cannot just say that I'm graduated, I'm already an educated person, and at the same time you're just acting like a failure, right?
it's a big concept. We take it in here in our country because we see a person like have a or he graduate or he become a professor. Even professors are not some of them. I'm not saying
Yes.
all of them.
No manners.
No, no anything.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. They think that it's just about having knowledge. It's
Yeah.
not at all. Respect the knowledge that you have.
Okay. Uh, Even we speak about it today, like it's become easier because we have a lot of platform and we have a lot of things. But do you think we use it to develop ourselves, or we just use it to harm ourselves?
It depends on the person.
Yeah,
Some are using it this way and some are using it this way.
yeah,
So I know a lot of people who are just using it for spending time, just chat with the friends and so on. And I know another people who are just like trying as much as possible to make it useful,
yeah,
to try to reach every single information that they want, to try as much as possible to spend time on it in a useful way.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just depend about the person.
Depends on the person, yes.
Okay. What's the difference between the education right now and the previous time?
Yeah, there is a big difference actually. Difference is not only one difference. Like the education in the past, it was somehow hard. People were just like going through miles in order to have one info, like just an information. You got me? So, but nowadays it is easier by your fingertips, as I mentioned before, that you can get everything that you want.
Yeah,
Yes, you can read a book in China. You
yeah,
can just like see everything that you want, read everything that you want.
yeah.
So it is completely different.
Yeah, because even I see scholars in the previous time they travel from place to place.
Yes, exactly.
And even if we speak about bookcases, like many
Yeah.
scholars, like I don't know Shafi,
Yes.
they said many stories. Like they going just they spend all their days just to found just one information.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
like too hard. But right now you have phone, you have
Yes,
easy
even
things.
even some people are studying or they're having their lectures in college
Yeah,
through phones, through like
online.
smartphone. Yeah, online. So it wasn't there.
Yeah,
Yeah, like right now it is like you are just like sitting at your home, opening your laptop or your smartphone, and then just watch your lecture. Yeah, so it is easier.
yeah. But a lot of people they harm themselves. By internet they being addicted.
Yes, exactly.
They watching some because for me I believe like what you watch it like it will become in your it's like environment,
Yes,
some kind of environment.
it
Because
affects on you.
it's affecting you. It's a big
Yes.
problem. Yeah. What do you think? Because as you are a teacher, what do you think about the difference between the lazy students and the active students?
So I think the difference is at first I don't believe in the concept of having a lazy student.
Yeah,
It's just like it's better to say that there is a student who not doesn't want to like be active, but it's just it seems like it's not really like ready to be, or he doesn't or she doesn't have the reason or someone to motivate them. You got me?
yeah,
So it's not about being lazy. No one is lazy. Like you just need a reason to start. You
yeah,
got me?
yeah,
So for me personally, I don't believe in on having like lazy students.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just like they need a specific way in order to be active. Like
yeah,
all of them can be active.
yeah,
Like it depends, I think, on the teacher sometimes. Like on the way the teacher teaches. Like if you know your student well, so you can deal with each one of them.
yeah,
You can know how to make every one of them active.
yeah.
Yes.
But you need to read them psychologically.
Yeah, I think it comes by experience.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
like by one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, response through learning, education, like any person, like he found obstacles, and even in here, it's like I found a lot of people in dramas and many things, and some of them they give up. But how we can overcome those obstacles, like for any students or for anyone, because in life, if you want to be succeeded, like we found obstacles, but how you can overcome it.
Yeah. Yeah. There is one of my teachers once said, if it is easy, then don't do it. It adds nothing to you.
Yeah,
So easy things add nothing to us.
yeah,
We will face obstacles. It is normal. Like the abnormal thing is to be successful or to be like to be educated without facing obstacles. You
yeah,
get me?
yeah,
So it is something normal to face obstacles. Everyone faces
yeah,
obstacles. So the issue is not how to solve it, but the issue is like if you are strong enough to resist.
yeah,
Yeah, it's normal to commit mistakes in our lives. If you don't commit mistakes, you will never succeed. You get me? So it is just about being patient.
yeah,
You get me? Yeah, it's okay to fall down, but just like get up again. You
yeah,
get me? And keep doing it until you like achieve what you want.
okay. Um, how a person he learning or he want to be educated to develop himself. Let us just focus about developing what we need to develop ourselves through like learning something. Let's just say education or to be educated.
Yeah, I think the issue is like don't focus only on what the teacher gives you.
Yeah,
Yeah, as a student in a college and a school and an institute, don't always focus on what the teacher gives you.
yeah,
Try always to know from everything something. You got me?
yeah,
Yeah, I cannot say like you have to know everything, but you can know a little from everything.
yeah,
You got me? So once you know from this a little bit and from this a little bit,
yeah,
so like you can know everything about one thing
yeah,
and a little from everything.
yeah.
So I think this is the thing that I use in my life.
But do you think like you have students they relying on you, like when you are a teacher, like they relying on you, like to waiting from you like for everything like to develop themselves. Do you think it's a good idea like to just to rely on you for everything?
I know.
Because you said you want to take many things from outside. You do not need to just focus inside.
Yeah, if you don't want to develop yourself, the teacher will never be able to develop you. It
Yeah,
is something about you.
yeah,
If you don't start, the teacher might help you, but cannot like the teacher cannot like develop you, cannot like say to you like just like making you sitting here and come on, memorize this, do this, do this. Like the teacher shows you the way,
yeah,
and then you complete by yourself. You just go through it.
yeah. Like helping you, and after that you.
Yes, the teacher only helps you.
Yeah. If we want to good advice from you, got advice,
To never give up.
never give up.
Yeah, through the ups and downs, like sometimes we feel like we no longer can go on in this way. Sometimes we feel like it's all over,
Yeah,
we are failures, we cannot do it anymore,
yeah,
but it is just a temporary feeling.
yeah,
Yeah, it's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel upset. It's just like part of our nature. So but give it its time, don't make it for a long time. Okay, feel sad, feel upset for a failure, but get up again
yeah,
and prove the opposite to yourself.
yeah,
And don't ever compare yourself to anyone else. Just compare yourself with the old of you.
yeah,
Like compare yourself with you yourself 4 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago.
yeah.
Who were you and who
Who
are
are
you
you
right now?
right now?
Yes,
Yeah,
this is it.
because comparing like it's a big problem for many people because they see celebrity and even in social media it's like it's a big problem because when you see a
Yes.
person like have cars, have many things like you will be upset why I'm not have these
Yeah.
things.
People become obsessed by this, like
Yeah,
by comparing themselves with other people.
yeah,
Like instead of comparing yourself with someone that you like its life, try to make your life the way that you want.
yeah.
Yes. Try to like work on yourself in order to not compare yourself to anyone else. Make people compare themselves with you.
It's like it's make you to be yourself,
Yes, exactly.
to be
You
yourself.
you don't need to be anyone else but yourself.
Yeah. What we can say to someone like failure, just let us because a lot of people they get failure in exam,
Yeah.
and even like a Sudanese certificate as example,
Yes.
in even in a job like the job the manager like uh, I don't know it's like like refuse them from even refusing from job or
Yes.
something like that. But how we can deal with failure because as a person because it's normal, but some people they get upset about these things.
Yeah. Don't take like failure take control over you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay to fail. It
yeah,
is something normal, as I said, and you will never success until you fail.
yeah,
Like committing mistakes and like not success from the first time is something normal. Most of the successful people in life, like I know great examples for people who are successful, it wasn't their first time. Like they didn't from the first time succeed.
yeah,
You get me? They struggle. So most of people focus on that they are successful, they are rich, they have and they have. They don't focus on what did they do in the past. You get me? They struggle in order to reach to this point.
yeah,
They have done a lot in order to be who they are. So don't focus on like only like what they are right now. Focus on what did they do.
Yeah.
So you can fail. It's okay. Once or twice or even multiple times. It doesn't matter. The matter is to get up again and to continue doing what you really love.
Even a lot of like storytellers like become a famous
Yeah.
because when they telling their stories they feature a lot of time, and even like Thomas Edison as
Yes.
example like 100 times.
Yeah, exactly.
But how we can tolerate these things like 100 times you try and try and try and you cannot be succeeded. But Thomas Edison is a great example, and even we have Kevin Hart. I'm not saying Kevin Hart like person is he make comedy in television. Is I don't know a lot of
Mr. Ben or who?
and even Mr. Ben. Yeah,
Yes.
many of them they are when they receive their story like you feel I need to try again.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to insist.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is everything, and I really appreciate you and thank you because you give us a good opportunity and even a lot of information.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure for me.
Okay, and goodbye.
بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.